Greetings and salutations. Hey, my name is David Duford at DeFord Insurance Group. I'm here with a friend in the business, Mr. Maury Noun at MVision. We're here to tell you about an amazing new appointment setting service that will absolutely benefit you if you're looking to get your insurance appointments preset for you so you can just spend time selling. So before we get into more about that, I'm going to introduce Maury and have him tell us a little about himself. So Maury, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, David. I hope you're doing good as well. Hello, everybody. My name is Maury, as David said. And yeah, I am the founder of MVision, which is a firm that specializes in insurance appointment setting as well as transfers. And we work in many industries, but insurance has always been our biggest vertical where, we have provided a large value to the industry. And David would, me and David are gonna basically tell you guys a little bit about the service, and David's gonna ask me some questions, and I'm gonna answer them, and we'll go from there.
So, Maury, I want to start here with a question about your experience in the insurance business. You and I have corresponded for a while now. You've been setting appointments, your team, for a very big organization. Can you kind of explain as much as you can about the background there and what your experience has been in the business, specifically for insurance agents and setting their appointments?
Yeah, so with our experience has been, it has its ups and downs. I'm not gonna come out here and say, oh, this is the magic fix to every insurance agent. No, because at the end of the day, we're not a lead provider and we don't have leads. We are calling the leads of our clients. So, if a client has good leads, we're gonna convert them into appointments. But if the leads aren't good, if they are simply people that do not want insurance, as great, no matter how good the phone person is or the phone setter is, they're not going to agree to an appointment. So, we always like to be transparent about that. Your system needs to be good. It just needs to be lacking a good phone setter. And that's where we come in and we solve it. We've had clients that have done, 5 and 6 figures a month. And I'm talking about from an individual's pen. I'm not talking about just his team and his override. We've seen people write 6 figures a month using our appointment setters. But of course, they obviously had very, very good leads. So, we, at the end of the day, you're a producing insurance agent. Your time is money. It should be spent closing and sitting in appointments. You shouldn't be on the phone dealing with the not interested people, the voicemails, etc.
So one thing I'll emphasize here, again, Maury's been doing this a long time with insurance agents. If I mention the insurance agency he's been affiliated with, all of y'all would recognize it right away. So this isn't like some new idea that they've convinced me of. They've been in business for a while and they absolutely know what they do. So let's talk about your appointment setting service. Can you give us kind of a rundown of what agents can expect when they work with you regarding setting appointments for them?
Yeah, so basically they can expect us to train an agent on their CRM or calling system. Though we do provide our own calling system, if an agent does prefer us just use our own. Um, if the agent doesn't have a CRM, they can just send us the leads in an Excel if that's the way they work. Basically, we match the level of sophistication of our clients. If you want to work just off of an Excel, we can do that. If you want us to use your CRM, we can do that. Now, we do usually recommend that agents utilize Calendly because it's very easy for our agents to plug appointments into it and it sends reminders to your leads, and it highly increases the show ratio.
So for those agents out there who would love the idea of having preset appointments for them, what kind of insurance agents and what kind of products that the insurance agents sell do you work with? Is it a limited amount or is it anybody? Can you give us a little more information?
So we predominantly focus in life insurance, both traditional life, final expense, term, a little bit of annuities, but we also do Medicare and health, but our biggest is definitely in life. Um, really at the end of the day, we can handle almost anything. If you have good leads and you just need someone to call them to set them up for an appointment with you, even if you're trying to sell them donuts or coffee, we can make it happen. But insurance is doing much more profit than donuts and coffee for us.
Is there a type of lead that you require agents to call? Do you allow them to do cold calls, age leads? What's kind of your requirements?
As long as it's TCPA compliant, we can do a cold call. Obviously, it's always better if the lead is warm and higher quality because you'll get a better conversion ratio. But like I said, as long as it's legal, we can call it.
Are you working predominantly with face-to-face agents, or are there some telesales agents you work with, or remote agents? What's kind of your experience been?
It's mostly Zoom and phone. We have had some experience with face-to-face agents, but times have changed, and just as a personal recommendation, I just think most agents should focus on phone and Zoom because you can just meet so many more people in one day than if you're driving from house to house. But we have worked with face to face, but definitely the majority of our business is virtual.
So you will, for the agents out there, because there's a good bit of my agents and that watch my channel and see my content, that they're face to face, but you will work, even though kind of your experience is more people are doing a remote strategy, right?
Absolutely. The only thing
Okay.
we always tell all face-to-face agents is before you drive to someone's house, it doesn't hurt to give them a call and double confirm that they remember the appointment.
So sometimes agents ask about guarantees with appointment setting service. Can you kind of explain what, if any, type of guarantee there is?
Yeah, so again, because we're utilizing the agent's leads and not our leads, we can't make any promises on the amount of appointments or sales an agent gets, but we can guarantee a minimum amount of calls placed per hour. For example, if the answer rate is high, it'll be around 30 an hour. If the answer rate is low, it could be 40 plus. And, if an agent is scoring many appointments and our callers call count is a bit lower because they're having more and longer conversations, we usually won't say anything to them given there is no breaks because why fix something if it isn't broken. So if their performance is really doing good and their call count is a little low, we won't do much about it. But if there isn't a lot of appointments, then you can expect there's going to be a lot of calls and no breaks. And our software that we call from provides records of all the calls, such as the length of the call, when the call was placed, the number that was called. And these records can be shared upon request at no additional charge to provide full transparency. And in states where it's allowed, we even can provide you with the call recordings. So yeah, that's basically that.
Right. So you're perfect. Okay. And I know some people here probably have questions about pricing and how that we're going to save that to the end. So keep sticking around and some other interesting stuff here in a minute. What is the minimum commitment? What do you guys require from an agent as far as the minimum to work with y'all?
So we offer a 2-week introduction trial where agents can sign up and pay for the service for only 2 weeks. If they're not satisfied after 2 weeks, they can end the service immediately. If they are happy with the service, we switch to a month-to-month model. The cost varies based on the volume an agent uses, but it is extremely affordable compared to other call centers or appointment setting agencies. And the value for your dollar is really unmatched.
Right. 100% fair. I've looked at it. Makes 100% sense. The last thing here is the most interesting. And I think this is going to be the single most, if I say so myself as an agent who trains agents who have dealt with appointment setters my whole career and field questions from agents weekly about it. This is the most compelling difference that I think Envision provides that, quite frankly, most other appointment setters offer. And the biggest concern a lot of agents have is who is calling my appointments and how do they sound on the phone? There's a lot of agents out there who have hired appointment setters, and because they have very thick accents, they speak English, but it's hard to understand. And sometimes we call older people and they're hard of hearing already. It's very frustrating. So can you kind of explain the unique difference of how you guys do it versus the others?
Yeah, so one thing about us is all of our agents speak perfect neutral English. Basically, it doesn't sound like they're offshore nor in a call center. And You know, that's what's really important when you're getting a call, whether it's a cold call or not. You know, Americans want to get a phone call from someone that sounds like an American. And, you know, we love everybody from all over the world, but that's just how it is in this business. And it definitely has an effect on conversion rates. And David actually has a link that he's going to be putting on this video that it's a link to a video of what our agents sound like.
Right.
If
Yeah.
you
And
want to
this,
tell them more about that.
yeah, and we'll round it up after that. So bottom line, like this is the big difference here is that I've listened to these callers. I've heard their English versus others. It's a light years difference. And I'm not exaggerating. And we've got a video you can listen to and see for yourself. So if you're interested in getting appointment setting, again, working with MVision, and you like what they have to say, let's talk about the next steps about how to learn more about how pricing works, about how to set up callers for you to work with this company. It's very simple. If you click the link below, it's going to take you to my page. And when you go there, you're going to see this video, but you'll also see, again, a sample video of the actual callers who are making the call, just to verify exactly what we're talking about when we talk about the quality of the English being spoken. So when you check that out, if you like what you see and you want to learn more about working with MVision, there's going to be a form to fill out. Just fill it out entirely. And then that's going to go to myself, but also to Maury and the team. And they're going to follow up with you, have a consultation with you, give you more information about how to work with them. Maury, anything else you want to add for wrap it up?
Nope, I think we covered it. David, definitely thank you for your time and for setting this up.
Sure. All right, y'all take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.